blocking the sun.
Some of these CD cassettes we've got here we could use as really interesting solar blinds on the inside of the windows of the waste house.
I'm Salam from Brighton University. I'm in my second year of architecture, and for this project we've had to choose a material and try to manipulate it into something unconventional. So I've looked at polycarbonate. This is a blinds for the window, and I've tried to change it so that it can both block out the light and still be opened in both ways. I'll show you more about.
I'm Alfonso Cobo. I'm studying architecture second year in the University of Brighton. So I've been looking at vinyls, which you can find anywhere in Brighton, and to create this kind of interesting forms, I'm starting pouring concrete on it, which creates this really interesting forms. But the problem with it just being concrete, it's really heavy. So I put polystyrene balls to make it lighter. The last thing I did was investigating with rubber silicone. So you pour the rubber into the mold and you create this really kind of cool effects, and it still captures all the detail and even the label from the vinyl. So using a big number of these, you can put them together and you can use them as a rain screen for the outer cladding of the cassettes. So my idea is to fill out an outside of the cassette with this rubber vinyls. This will act as a rain screen, and this means that water will be able to go through and air, but as there is a gap between the waterproof membrane and the mold, the air can still breathe outside, so the wood won't rot and air will be able to escape.
I'm Louisa Turner. I'm second year of architecture, and basically I wanted to use latex gloves in a way that, I don't know, could be used for cladding. So I started to think about how these gloves could integrate into one another, and I thought about hard and soft surfaces to reveal, I don't know, thermal and sound qualities, or so they could act as insulation. But then I put it on this board so then it could become part of a cladding system, although it was quite heavy. To get it off the board, I thought I could use wire mesh, because it's light and you can bend it, and you could use it in different ways, to be honest. And also it allows the fingers of the gloves to be pushed through. These ones in particular are made from duvet. Well, they're stuffed with duvet, and that brings about the same qualities of these ones. So the sound insulation and the thermal insulation. Although what's nice about this is that it's really squidgy.
You can keep doing that, turning it
Yeah,
over.
it's really squidgy, and I don't really want to get away from that. So I've started to think about, actually, could this become furniture? So maybe a design where this could become part of the wall, so it'll be going down the wall, but then kind of floats out into a chair, so you can feel it by your body and your feet, and you can touch it on the wall. So I thought that would be quite interesting. So the next step is to maybe seal it with something which will hold it all in place by putting probably another layer of latex gloves, which is what these gloves are made of, just to seal the holes and to keep it in place, and it will be thicker so you can sit on it and it won't rip.
We've got other things as well which we could turn into furniture. So we don't just want to hide the waste in these cassettes forever so you don't see what it is. We want to be able to be creative with it and prove that you can design beautiful things with rubbish.